You never get this stuff up and show it on there.
It's on there.
Where?
It's a thumbnail.
It's the thumbnail on
Yes. So if anyone was on YouTube, it will go to that. Hello, hello, hello. We are live. How is everyone doing?
What up?
As we wait a couple of minutes to begin, we are just waiting a couple of minutes to begin.
Where you see the comments at? On there.
Last week I was following you when I saw it.
I'm coming up on this when it pop up on this.
It should come up right here. Comments. Sure.
Can you tag people on this?
No. That's what I was doing on. Find you.
Mine won't be doing no more. You know, because I'm on that one.
Because you're supposed to be up right here. Looking for it. Were you live?
Are we live here?
Yes, we're live. We've been live for 3 minutes here.
Show live, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tag people on this?
I can't get to that. So should
Are we live here?
yes, we're live. We've been live.
Let's go. Hey, what's up, guys? How's everybody? We good? That's what we're trying to wait to get some people on. Some people sharing with us.
As you come on this live, go ahead and say hello. Let us know you're on board. You're listening to us.
You listen to live radio, WJK STYLE 2025.
We had a lady come into the restaurant on last week and say, I didn't know the lady, and she just said, I listened to you and your husband on Facebook, and it's some good information. And she was just letting me know that she does share out the video to her friends and family to support. I told her how thankful we are. So if you are coming on live on today, go ahead and share and like and let us know you're on board.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, listen, we're finna get started. We're gonna dive right into this thing. We'll have some good conversation. We're talking about today. The subject is: have you put the pieces together? Have you? That noise you hear in the background. We got kids. We got grandkids. So One of the grandkids running around. We're talking about, have you put your pieces together?
What that mean?
The last couple of the last couple of times we've been on, we've been dealing with marriage, really dealing with marriage heavy. Today we want to deal with the importance of marriage when you're putting relationships together and how to establish relationships as couples, and what that looks like. Not just focused on your marriage, but what kind of, and we're talking about from the business perspective. How often do you, as a married couple, connect with other married couples that are in business? Watch this. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be in the same business for you to connect. I just helped somebody right there. You don't have to be in the same business to connect with other people, because you never know what resources they have that can be a benefit to you. Here's the other caveat to that. Why is it important to establish relationships with individuals that do not do the same thing as you? Why is it so important? Why is it so important? It builds conversation. It builds strong relationships, and it takes care of a need of a community, because what you got and what they got, and if you're going in the same direction, can work for somebody else. It's community building.
That's good.
That's good.
That's
Listen,
good.
my name is Kelvin.
And I'm Latanya, and we are the Dooleys.
We're the Dooleys. We're
marriage, business, and ministry.
So today we're going to come from the perspective of business as a married couple. What does business as a married couple look like? And what does it look like for the purpose of relationship building? Why is it so important to build like-minded relationships? What's like-minded? Couples. Here's another part. Yeah, there's going to be some times where you're going to deal with people that are not married, single, because everybody's not married. You build great relationship with them as well. But we're talking about from the perspective of married couples doing married things and building relationships with other married couples. You never know who can become a friend. It also helps you. It also helps when people are talking about you behind your back, because everybody's not your friend.
Everybody isn't.
Everybody don't like you, and everybody don't want to see you be successful.
That is true.
But those of you that do, it's good to have good relationships. So when people say anything other than what the truth is, you have somebody to defend you. But I know their character. I feel comfortable in speaking against what you're trying to say about them right now. What you got before we dive in?
It's important to build your network. It's important to build your surroundings, or the family that's going to be around you. Just so not only just to have your back, but you don't want to be the smartest person in the room. You want to be able to grow with other people, and have people grow around you as well. It takes a village, and you want to grow your village as well, not just yourself.
That's great. Extremely important. I found this to be prevalent initially in the church. That for me, it was very important that I surrounded myself with like-minded individuals, couples, like-minded couples that had a belief system, and the belief system was working together and growing together, building a community. which for me was you never know when you never know when you need a shoulder. You never know when you need words of wisdom. You never know when you need to be delivering words of wisdom. But having the right relationships with the right people will help with that.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, those of y'all that are coming on or seeing us or whatever else live or whatever, follow us on our social media page. Follow us on our YouTube page, Marriage, Business, and Ministry, and we're gonna have a good time. We get some better life.
We do.
Some better life.
I want to take you off of Facebook here and put it on the phone. Are you charged? Because I can't get you to see. So just in case someone says something, we can see it. I can't get it.
Can't sit over it.
No.
That's the recording?
Yeah.
Go to new one.
You say yeah?
What's your name, business?
Nothing.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much as we transition and getting ready to get into this on today, where we are talking about building a network, building the people that surround you, building your community, and not just being by yourself in it, just by
Let's see
yourself.
if you can get that one right. That'll work. That camera key. Right. Back here. Yeah.
So we are talking about, have you put the pieces together? And we're talking about in the business, have you put the pieces together? Not just with you and what you're building, but everybody that's around you. Have you put the appropriate people in the places that's outside of your bubble? Like, have you found a mentor? Or have you found somebody that you can pull up with you? Have you found somebody that can grow with you?
Yes.
Even kill. So you don't always want somebody that have to take all the time.
There you go.
You don't want somebody that you always have to take from. You have to build a relationship where it's a give and take all the way around. All the way around.
It's more. I would counter that with, you need to be in relationships where each person is, just like she said, is giving. But I want to outgive the next person. I want to outgive the next couple, and then a couple that's just like me, they want to outgive me and it just goes on, and you're building a community of givers and not a community of takers. We have dealt with so many takers.
So many.
That a lot of times it makes you close your hands up as a giver, because givers always have a hand open, where we want to always give. We want to always give our best. We want to always be supportive. We want to always do this. But when so many people are taking, it'll make you close your hand up. What's up, guys? How y'all doing, man? If you guys are here, follow us on YouTube, Marriage, Business, and Ministry. Leave a comment, share this. We're going to talk good on this one. This one right here is called, this one right here, Kim. This one right here is, this specific topic right here is called, have you put the pieces together? And we're coming from the subject, or from the subject matter of relationship building amongst married couples in business, and knowing that your business doesn't have to be the same business as mine for us to connect. It's wise to have people that are not in the same industry. I mean, it's good to have same industry, but it's wise to have people that are not in your industry that you're building relationships with. Why? Because it does open up the door for greater conversations. What are you doing in your business, and how you're scaling your business? What are you doing in this? We're in the restaurant business. So if we're in the restaurant business, what can we do to assist you guys? Plumbers, electricians, hairstylists, car salesmen. You know, you got something going on. Can we? What's up, Robinson? How you doing? Can we cater something for you? Can you guys what you guys got going on as far as in the community? What is the community? Are you putting the proper pieces together for you to become a united community? That's what we're talking about. This the everything we're talking about tonight is going to be community based. What you guys say?
When you building your community, when you
What's up, Elder?
build your network, I think it is vital. It is very important to put somebody in the place that can keep you with a level head. A level head.
I like that.
Especially married couples. When things go wrong, disagreements go at the house.
Please share.
Disagreements go on at the house. Sometimes we don't try. Sometimes it bleeds over at work. And then it bleeds over in the church.
What's up, daughter? How are you, Jada?
It bleeds over on everything that we do and say and touch. Sometimes it's just good. Not sometimes, all the time.
All the time.
It's good to have that third person, that you have network that you both people can trust. They can get you a level head. They say, listen here, y'all need to get this together.
Put it together.
Let me be the mediator and pull this back together because y'all going doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that person is vital when you're building your community, your network, in not only business but in marriage.
Right. So that goes. I like it. I like it in business because sometimes we get caught up in the things that we're doing as couples in our business that we sometimes lose focus. And having a business minded married couple that's in your corner, when things occur, you have something to bounce off of them. Yo, man, we having a downfall. We're not getting the number of customers in our doors. What is a strategy that you're doing in your business that we could look at that may be beneficial in our business where we can scale it again to grow the business back to what's normal? That's one of the greatest things, I think, is being able to have communication, open communication, trustworthy communication, and communication with somebody that has your best interest. Having your best interest means I can tell you my strategy, and in my mind, I don't think that you and your wife are going to steal it from me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I ain't never understood that anyway, but there's people out there that think that way, that because I give you a strategy or because we're talking, number one, you ain't paid for it. And number two, I feel you're going to steal it and use it for something else. My wife used to get on me all the time because I give information. My brother, one of my partners used to get on me out. Kevin, you give too much stuff away from, man, what am I holding on to this stuff for, man? If I can help somebody else, I done already paid the cost to get it. I done already went through the ringer on this stuff. Why in the world am I going to gatekeep this stuff? When when in your business, you need some help. Now, if you come at me in food service, then that's all I know. I'm great at food service, but I'm also great at knowing how to talk to other business owners about business, how to scale your business, what to look for. And I'm great at taking advice because I'm a strong believer. I've been saying this for decades, even before me and my wife been together 24 years. Beforehand, when I was learning how to be a manager, I would always say, I only want to deal with people that's 2 to 3 steps ahead of me. Why? Because they have the wisdom that I don't have. And they're willing to give me so I don't bump into bumps or go into walls that are unnecessary for me to go into. I don't want to keep bumping into the same wall. I don't want to keep bumping into a wall that you done already got over and you can tell me how to get around. So me and my wife don't have to suffer a headache from running head first into these brick walls. But that's, again, that goes into community building. How many of you out here that may be with us, listening to us right now, how many of you have great established relationship with other couples where you can bounce ideas off and feel safe in knowing that they're not going to take advantage of you? How many of you can do that?
That's good.
Success leaves clues. Matter of fact, sis, let me tell you something, sis. I don't necessarily think it's clues because clues are things you have to find, right? Clues are things. Clues are things you have to hunt for. Success leaves a legacy of truth. I tell you the truth. What you do with it is on you. Now, if you have to find the truth, then that means that me and you both, as a couple, as two different, 2, 3, 4, 5 different couples, if we don't have the answer, let's successfully look for the correct answer or the clue that's going to get us to the place that we need to be at as business owners. But watch this. How great is it to do it together? How great. We always out here talking about building communities. When are we going to put the pieces together where married couples, appreciate that, where married couples can come and sit down at a round table and let's discuss strategies on getting us everybody being successful to the next level of what success looked like to them. What you got? I don't want to keep talking.
That's good. That's good. What does success look like? What does success look like? Not only to you as the couple in business and in marriage, but what does success look like to the people that you surround yourself with?
That's good. That's good.
So if you befriend somebody that is poverty minded and you bring them into your circle, how do you think that's going to affect your circle?
That's good. Now that's real good. That's real good. And here's the thing we're saying as a married couple: don't shun bringing people in. What's up, Kim Folk? How you doing, bro? Don't be afraid to bring people in who don't think like you. Watch this.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid to bring people in that don't think like you or not and on the level. Because a lot of people, I ain't on your level. I ain't think like. Okay, then come in. Come in and sit and learn and hear what other people in this circle are talking about, so we can change your perspective on what success look like.
Right. Your
success could look like $100 in a bank account when I'm trying to get you to put $200 in a bank account.
Right.
But because $100 is all you've ever been able to see as when you're building your brand or whatever it is, it's hard to sit amongst people that have a $200 mindset. And I'm just using small numbers. I don't want nobody, because I think millions myself. We're $1 million brand. I've been saying this when we was just 100 heirs. We're $1 million brand. But you got to change your mindset. And as couples, we have to be open and not always be on the aggressive side of, man, you better get this. Sometimes we got to be patient because everybody don't think like us. And everybody's level of success does not resonate with where we're at. My brother talked to me all the time. My aunt owns a cybersecurity, and the people she talked to, they talking billions of dollars. And I was telling him, I said, well, their billions are like our millions, right? We talk millions, right? We talk millions over here. They in an arena where they could talk billions. Do you think, without a shadow of a doubt, if me and my wife would be, me and my wife got introduced, you think I ain't gonna talk them same numbers? I know how to talk them numbers. I don't feel intimidated by sitting in a room with billionaires. I don't, and I don't want to be amongst people that try to belittle me because I am a millionaire to your billionaire, right? I'm just saying million. I don't want nobody coming over my house saying I want you. No, you ain't gonna get it anyway. But I'm just saying it's in general. So don't be skeptical. Pull up the flyer for me. Don't be hesitant to add people into your circle that may not have reached the level. I'm talking about married couples. I see it all the time. Don't be afraid to allow married couples who have not reached your level of success, your level of thinking yet. Bring them in so they can see what it looked like. So they can be amongst it. They can hear what it look. They can hear what it sounds like to talk multi-millions over dollars or over cents, right? Because that's the only way as a community you're going to build your community to your circle, or put the pieces together where you can operate as a whole group. Because you never know what the person that don't have as much or the same mindset still brings to the table. You don't want to shortchange yourself because you think you're better than them.
Right.
we still married. We still,
Right.
this is trial and error.
Right.
Being married is trial and error. It's
Oh,
growing pains.
Mhm.
It's no instructions to this. And we can't control how another house runs their house. That's good right there.
That's very good.
That's good. We can't control how another house runs their house, but we can be guidance.
Mhm.
It's just like Christ. I don't need people to know I'm saved because I'm in the church. I want you to see the life that I live. I want you to hear the life that I live. I want all these things which you see the evidence of who I am,
Mhm.
and not, you know what I'm saying, not just anything else. That's the same thing with building, putting all the pieces together when you're establishing your community. People bring something to the table, whether how big it is or how small it is. It's still a piece of the puzzle that's missing in your life and in your business and in your brand.
That's good. That's good. It's still a piece of your life that you can possibly be missing. That's good. And sometimes you don't even
What's
know
up,
you're
Renee? How are
missing.
you, Warren?
You don't know that you're missing until you don't know that you don't know.
You don't know until you know. Man, is that for real? I thought that, but I never seen it in action. About whatever. You
Mhm.
never know until you know.
Sometimes we as people get stuck on what we know is that's it. We know all of it and not take a step back and just look at it from another perspective. Look at it through another person's eyes. Well, grass is green, but it's a little darker green over here. So let's see why.
Why?
We don't get that. And so when I was in college, we used to do things like case studies. We used to study other businesses, just a business, and see why they work, when they work, and why they're successful. Taking that model and putting it in your life, it doesn't hurt to learn people and learn what they're about, how they operate,
Their systems, yep.
their system, and how you can make that successes or failures in your life to make it better. It doesn't hurt.
Never hurts.
Learning from somebody, good and bad, learning from somebody so you don't have to take those bumps on the road, learning from other couples is a good thing. It's a good thing. The successes, the failures, so you don't have to take those bumps in the road.
You know, the greatest success is those that fail, but keep going, pick themselves up and keep going. All right, here's one question I got for those that are on here on this live with us. I want somebody to answer this question for me. How important is networking? How important to those that are on this live? How important is networking? I'll give y'all a couple of minutes. See if somebody gonna put something on there for me. What up? How's everybody doing? We're on here talking today about putting the pieces together. Married couples, building relationships and building communities amongst each other, and doing it amongst businesses that are not alike. Just building a community of people, a married couple that are in business together. And I'm saying married couples because we're married, but there's some singles out there that can listen. You can tag along too, but you know, as a married couple, I want to associate. I like to be around other married people. It's extremely important in business and personal. I agree with you 1,000,000%. Networking is the catapult to your level of success. The more you network, the more you gain information. The more you what's up, Sammy? How you doing, brother? The more you network, the more you see strategy. The more networking is very important. You meet new people and get exposed to ventures you may not necessarily have made when you keep to yourself. That is, listen, that's a fast pitch. That's a swing. Ninth inning, you're down 3, and you hit a grand slam. You hit a grand slam, and you bring in 4, and you win by 1. That's it. Networking is extremely important. You meet. Networking is meant to build, to meet, to communicate, to strategize. That's all networking is.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do for you, and what can you do for me?
Mm-hmm.
Not watch this. What can I take from you, and what can you take from me are two different things. What's the difference in marriage and living together? What changes but the last name? So, Sammy, here is the only answer I can give you is the Christian biblical answer, right? It's living together. Living together is renting a house, right? Being married is buying the house. You go all in. That's really the only difference. And that's what I've always said. My principles are: I want to be married and live sinless, and not shack up and live in sin. And that's basically it, Sam. What you been up to, man? I ain't seen you in probably 20-something years, man. Good to see you on here with me, brother. There's more benefits in marriage. In my opinion, there's a lot more benefits in marriage. There's a lot more commitments that's in marriage. The piece of paper means we're committed for the long haul.
The commitment is
We're
different.
going all the way, and the commitment is different. If man, you shacking up, man, you got every right to walk away whenever you want to,
or be put out.
and you know your losses are different. But being married, man, the level of commitment is different. I want to be married to my wife, the woman right here. Sam, you remember her, man? You might remember her, man. She was a Wilson in high school. But yeah, been married to her. I'm going on 24 years, man. I hope to get another 30 out of it. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell my great grands about the 50 years I've been married or whatever. And it's a different feeling, man. The commitment, the sacrifices are different, and all those things, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the major difference. But back on the networking.
Mm-hmm.
Networking is so important, especially when you're trying to build community.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say community for business owners, community is resources.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's what a community does. Community is a plethora of resources. Again, food service. I need a plumber. I need an electrician. I need a gas guy. I need a mechanic. I need a food rep.
Mm-hmm.
I need somebody to teach me food costs. I need somebody that can hold me accountable to what the labor looked like, showing me what scaling a business. And I like having relationships with people that are in these arenas. And for me, if you hear what I'm saying, if you hear the different arenas that people are in, right, it doesn't necessarily mean they have to be in food for us to build a community.
Mm-hmm.
I want a plumber that's world renowned. I want an electrician that's A certified, can do everything. But it's about building relationships. It's taking care of a need. Networks always allow you to collaborate and be able to serve more. That's the point I'm making. That's what I'm saying right there. It allows you to be able to because then I can say, if we're networking, there may be somebody else say, well, I need a plumber. Man, my plumbing just went down. I need to say, man, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I've been married for 18 years. We still rolling. You're absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I love being married.
That's right.
I promise you, I do. For me, it's been a peace of mind. For me, I don't got to chase nothing else. I don't got to do all that, man. I had my run with that. I'm finished with that thing. What are we talking about? Networking.
I got one for
Go
you.
ahead.
I got one. The value of your opportunity is linked to not what you know, but who you know.
Who you know. That's good.
The value of your opportunity, your next opportunity, is linked to not what you know, but who you know.
Man, somebody type that in there. Somebody type that in the text right now. Say that one more time.
The value of your next opportunity.
The value of your next opportunity. What's up, Jessica? How you doing, daughter?
Is linked to.
It's linked to.
Not what you know.
It's not what it is that you know.
But who you know.
But who it is that you know. I've walked in many doors here recently, not by my skill set, but by the person I know that was at the door.
Mhm. A lot of people have gotten jobs
A lot of people have gotten jobs,
based off of who they know, not what they know.
not their skill set, because they can teach. That's me. That happened to me one time. My skill set wasn't where it needed to be, but because of who I knew, and they knew the type of skill set I brought to the table, easy to learn and all those things, I was able to get into the door. The value of your next opportunity is linked to not what you. There it is.
That's it.
So y'all need to write that down right there. Y'all need to write that down. That's somebody's t-shirt right there. The I like how you said the. Hey, I can hear you smacking your lips and rolling your neck on that. The value of your next opportunity is linked to not what you know, but who you know.
That's good.
That's a home run here too. People have made it a long way simply by who they know. Not their skill set, not what they know, but simply by who they know. Here's the last thing, and we're gonna get out here, man. This is some good conversation. The last one.
And just tying into that, who you can vouch for.
We talked about that earlier. Who you can vouch for, and who can vouch for you,
and who can vouch for you.
Yeah,
Got to be credible.
That's real good. Got to be credible. That's real
Gotta
good.
be credible.
That's real good.
Establish
Go ahead.
Establish relationships.
Establish relationships. Uh-oh.
Let me know if you need anything.
Establish relationships.
Brandon over in my chair when I told her not to. Still there playing. Because it's going off over there. I hear it. You over there messing around.
So the established relationship.
Establishing relationships, I really believe is one of the most important things as a couple we can do is to establish good. Let's go back to networking. I'm gonna drop this dime on somebody. One of my sisters, she owns a sewing, probably the hottest sewing thing in the seven cities right now. My girl Diane. What's Diane's last name? What's the name of it? So
unique.
So unique. Listen, if you guys are in the 757, man, really, and you want to do something fun, different, it's a great. Listen, I want to do, Diane. If you watching me and you see, I want to do a couples thing. I talked to you about this last year when you were just getting started, maybe a year and a half, however long it's been. A couple, and I'm sure you've already done it because you wise in your stuff. I would love to do a couples thing where 4 or 5 couples just come over to your establishment. I'll cater it. Listen, me and my daughter cater it. Listen, I cater it for free just because I want to I want to network with you. A couples outing for an hour and a half, man. We have some little drinks. I don't drink alcohol or anything like that. I don't want nobody to get it twisted. We drink. We can get some grape juice or apple juice or something like that. Nice little appetizer or hors d'oeuvres or something like that. And we just but my sister just put on Facebook here recently that she wants to do a business brunch. And I was so excited about it. I said, can men come? I thought it was a woman thing. She said men can come. But then I got to thinking, how great would it be to have bosses, women bosses to go in wherever y'all go for the brunch, man, and just sit around and talk boss business, which is the same thing we're talking right now tonight. So if you guys are in, look up So Unique on all your social media platforms. Reach out to her about this brunch. Make it bigger than what she thought it was. She just put it out there. Make it bigger, but come out as entrepreneurs and meet and greet other entrepreneurs. Bring your business cards out. That's the main thing you need to do. Bring your business cards out. If they give y'all an opportunity to share who you are at the table where y'all having brunch at, make sure you pull your laptop out, them big old bags y'all got, and have a presentation ready, because you never know who's sitting at the table with you. Networking is so important, and don't close the door to networking because they're not in the same arena as you. You'll lose out on making a great connect, possibly making a great friend, and then establishing what we're talking about now, a long-term relationship. People come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. I like to make lifetime partnerships. I personally like to make lifetime partnerships because they can they have investments attached to them, and any investment you know you're not going to get a return on it if you look at short term. The return on the investment is what you're willing to do long term. Marriage. People don't really get married for a year or two. They really have the mindset that I want to be with this person forever. And once you see the investment in it, you'll understand the importance of doing it forever. So establishing relationships, you have to know what type of relationships you want to establish. Everybody I establish a relationship with, I'm in it for the long run. I'm in it. I want my marriage, I want my wife and I to be comfortable enough to have long-term relationship with anybody we connect with. I don't want just a fly-by relationship. I don't want it just for the moment. Go ahead.
The relationships that you build has to be make sure they're two-way, that everybody's comfortable with it. Very seldom in a marriage do you have two outgoing people at the same time. Very seldom. So just make sure that everybody is comfortable with the meeting, the networking. Even if you're not comfortable, step out of your bubble and open yourself up to be able to meet people, to talk to people, to not only for yourself, your marriage, but for your business to grow and prosper. What the keys, the nuggets that you hold, somebody needs. The information that you hold, that you have experience, that you can impart into somebody else, can grow somebody else's business, can take somebody else to the next level. So never be afraid to share. A price tag don't have to be on it all the time.
All the time.
It doesn't hurt.
Don't let nobody take advantage of you.
But don't let nobody take advantage of you. And just be open enough to know that if your husband or your spouse is more outgoing than you, it does not look bad on you. It's just step out of your bubble and do what you do.
Oh, you talking to somebody that's talking from experience over there about that. I'm very outgoing.
He is very
I
outgoing.
ain't never met a stranger ever. Never in my life. I ain't never met a stranger. I can talk to anybody.
Yes, he did.
Different languages. I ain't as good as I used to be. I used to be able to talk different. All that stuff.
I was just saying that in marriages, it's very rare for both people to be outgoing. Very rare.
Very rare. I haven't met it yet.
So it's okay to step out of your bubble and network, to talk and share your information.
My daughter like me. My daughter got a personality like her dad. She never met no strangers. She can talk to anybody, but she be fake sometimes though.
Oh my gosh.
My baby girl listen, she's something else, man. The princess, yeah. Never met listen, I ain't never met a stranger ever in my life. Everybody's kinfolk to me, and I like to treat them that way. That way, from the beginning, you know where I stand. I don't have a lot of enemies. Most people that are enemies to us look at us from the outside in and think we're better than people because of the stuff that we have worked. Listen, because of the blood, sweat, and tear we put in and was able to establish and got certain things, people think we're better than them just because we work. I do the same thing everybody else do. I work. Only difference is I created my own lane. That's it. I put the same amount. We do almost 100 hours a week. We never go. Oh, you're outgoing too. My wife is out. My wife will sit back and quiet. Yeah. Just sit back and be quiet. This stuff you're getting now, man. I'm telling you now, this stuff you're getting now is out of the bubble. She is really coming out of the bubble because she doesn't talk that much. Yeah. But anybody that met her, you'll still be like, yeah, you tell the truth, man. She don't talk that much. She just sit back and watch. Well, man, it was good. This was a good one too, man. This was a good one. Have you put the pieces together? Have you established your networking? Are you in the networking? And what have you established good relationships? Very important.
Very important.
Very important in marriage. Listen, we want to. What up, man? How you doing, man? How's everything going there, brother? Life treating you well out there in Carolina? Yeah. What was I just saying?
We want to thank
Oh, we want to thank our sponsor. We didn't thank the sponsor in the beginning. We want to thank our sponsor, Kiana Dooley, J&K Style Grill, home of the original waffle burger stuff. Oh, we ain't got stuffed
we're
wings
not
no more.
stuffed
We
wings,
done retired the stuffed wings, waffle burgers, and egg rolls.
gourmet egg rolls.
Waffle burger wings and gourmet egg rolls. How about that? Waffle burger wings and gourmet egg rolls. There we go.
Award winning.
Award winning. Yeah, we just done Battle of the Burgers. We came in third in People's Choice, second last year. Oh no, we won last year. We won last year. And then we came in third to this other young entrepreneur I've been telling my daughter to connect with. He's a little bit older than her, maybe 2 years. Both of them are young, outstanding young entrepreneurs. They represent their business extremely well. Oh man, they both doing outstanding. You know, I think my daughter's the greatest thing out there. But that young man is doing an outstanding job, and I tilt my hat to him. Outstanding job. But listen, we're going to get out here. My name is Kelvin.
I'm Latanya, and we're the Dooleys.
And listen, it is marriage, business, and ministry. Man, it was a pleasure having y'all on. Please share this. Shoot us some ideas of what y'all want to talk about. I think next week, we're going to discuss what y'all want to discuss next week. I'm going to get some other couples on next week. Matter of fact, I'm going to reach out. Hey, Miss Robinson, listen, I'm gonna get my wife to DM you. We'll get y'all on next week. See if y'all can talk some trash with us a little bit. And I'll get you a subject by the end of the week. Y'all can come on and get on there with us. All right. Peace out.